Hi everyone, my name is Lena and welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to make a video talking about some of the unanswered questions and mysteries in the TXT universe. The reason I wanted to make this video today was because I think that TXT is going to be having their comeback very soon. They have dyed hair and there's a lot of indication that they're at least preparing for a comeback. So I figured I would take a look at some of the things we don't have answers for, try to answer them, but also just bring awareness to the fact that these are questions that we should be asking and maybe paying attention to. A lot of these things I suspect will try to come back in the comeback. So make sure to look out for them. Okay, on to the video. Yeonjun's bear. Runaway and the Welcome Back show is the first glimpse of where we see this bear that Yeonjun has. It's a white colored bear with horns, and on the front is a stitched heart. And then at the end, it's left behind, either accidentally or on purpose, we're uncertain about that, and then Taehyun picks it up, and we see that it's been burned, and it looks like it's been stitched back together. The theory for that particular music video was that it symbolized either loss of innocence or signified that he was leaving something behind. And since they were playing with fire, then rewinding the damage, it could also symbolize the damage that was done despite them thinking everything was fine as they walk away. However, we see it again at the end of the Mama 2019 performance. The same bear is attached to the book that reads Eternity, which we assume will be the title of the next album, the Dream Chapter Eternity. And I did want to mention that in Yeonjun's intro video, we actually see him pick a bear out of the claw machine, and it's conveniently wearing the same shirt that Kai wore in his member reveal. At this time, the music says danger. Danger. Either him, the bear, or Kai are in danger, and the state of the bear at the end of the Runaway music video suggests that that might correlate. But why? Because the bear seems to represent Kai and Yeonjun, or maybe represent their relationship, because the runaway bear has horns, like Yeonjun in Nap of a Star, and it has a heart on it, which is Kai's pain, which means it's frequently mentioned as something they try to hide from others. They are often seen referencing their pain, either through gestures, flowers, etc. It's even on their TU photo cards included in the album. So we can assume that the bear not only connects to Yeonjun, but also to Kai, and we know that their connection, as sung about in Crown and shown about in the Nap of a Star music video, that their relationship is very important and they may have brought the group together. My theory is that their relationship, and thus the group's relationship with each other, is possibly in danger, but only the future will tell. The reflection of the girl. We see this reflection of a girl towards the end of the Magic Island music video. As I've mentioned previously, this might be Eunha, and there's also two different girls. There's the reflection, and then there's this one which you can barely make out. Some people do think it could be Eunji from GFRIEND because of the ending of Crossroads, or it could be another version of Eunha, perhaps from Sunrise, since they're wearing the same outfit. Perhaps their universes melded at that moment and they could see different versions, so she's visible at different points in time. And this is possibly supported because this matches up with Beomgyu's teaser for the music video in which he tags rewind. We know that TXT did in fact rewind here despite not actually seeing them cast the magic, because moments later when the scene changes, they're back to chilling out. People assume that because Kai is asleep, and Kai was the one who was using rewind magic in Runaway music video, that he was the one who used the magic, but we don't know this for sure. This could also be why he's asleep, as in it might make him more tired or something. We don't know what the consequences for using magic really are. It also might be the new Big Hit girl group, because you can't count them out. It's also heavily implied that it might connect to the practice room ghost which Yeonjun mentions at the beginning of the music video. And of course, there's a possibility that the reflection is somehow tied to the spirit of the island, or the star. Some people think that TXT were cursed by these girls. I think that maybe the girls wanted some help. I made a video on this, you can click the card in the corner to watch that. Regardless, I'm going to be on the lookout for these girls in future TXT music videos. The Star Song. In the Magic Island intro, we are told that TXT is searching for the Star's Song. But seriously, what is that, and why are TXT searching for it? What makes it so important? In BTS, Taeyang talks about a singing star in Airplane Part 2, where he says, you're a singing star, but I see no star. In Crossroads, they also mention a singing star. Unfurling singing star, will you hear it? In the MOA Lightstick reveal trailer, they ask what is the star's name, and then the Morse code at the end spells out MOA. A previous theory of mine suggested that the star somehow represents us, the fans, but I don't know how that would work within the universe setting. It does seem that Taeyong did not see a star even though he was aware that it should be there, and was this because of TXT's curse that made the star fall asleep? In Nap of a Star at the end, the star wakes up, but we don't hear it sing yet. In Crossroads, they say it's unfurling, which means to unroll, unravel, or maybe they're just reawakening. So then would that mean that the star would start to sing soon? What are your thoughts on this? Because I find it very interesting. All three groups seem to be at least partially aware of the star and the fact that it should be singing. So why is this? And what do you think the star does? 554. So in the TXT universe, the time 554 appears a few times, the most notable of which is in the Magic Island music video, just as Subin's phone is dying. The other time is in the MMA 2019 performance, where the clock that appears on the school reads 554. But what is with that exact time? Most of this theory is actually by a friend of mine from Twitter by the name of Sirius Star. There's a little bit more to her theory than what I'm sharing here, so make sure that you check out the link in the description to read the full thing. The root of this theory actually comes from yet another thing in the TXT universe though, and that is the concept trailer for the Magic album. If you listen closely, you can hear the Apollo 11 moon landing audio during this part.
Roger, we're seeing Blue Hill now. The next crater coming into the bottom.
The moon appears in various TXT imagery and has always been very significant, such as the eclipse imagery, and the close similarity with the Nap of a Star music video to a French silent film called Le Voyage dans la Lune, which means a journey in the moon, although it is officially mistranslated as a trip to the moon versus in, but I digress. It turns out that 554 is very important when it comes to the moon. Why? Because the mission, Apollo 11, which successfully landed on the moon, actually launched to return home from the moon at 5:54 p.m. on July 21st, 1969. And remember, Apollo 11 has to do with the concept trailer for Magic. It's interesting that they've made so many connections with the Apollo mission. And also, we can't forget that TXT has some really interesting alien spaceships hiding around their music videos. I do wonder if that'll somehow tie in beyond the simple reference to this mission. What do you think? The cat. The cat at this point, I think, is a famous part of the TXT universe. There are a lot of theories about just this, many of which I've talked about a lot, but it's worth mentioning yet again because there's just so much to wonder about this character. We just know so little about this cat, even though it's been in 2 music videos in the TXT story. I mean, one of the appearances was a train, which really brings into question just what this cat could possibly be. So let's take a look at some possible explanations. Early on, people believed that the cat could be a gumiho. With the tie into crown and the multiple tails, etc., etc., it did seem to make sense, and it could possibly still be trying to grow or earn its 9 tails after all. Plus, they do apparently have the ability to shapeshift. However, in the TXT universe, we could see this translated to the eye color instead, so whatever it turns into will retain those same colors, such as when it transforms into a train. Plus, when you start to look into gumiho, things get even more interesting. The thing that distinguishes gumiho from Japanese and Chinese foxes of a similar nature is the existence of yougusol, which literally means, wait for it, fox bead. Bead. I'm not sure if you've seen me connect TXT with GFRIEND in the past, but a major aspect of GFRIEND is the presence of the glass beads, which we see in the Japanese Runaway music video for TXT. So when I read this information, I got really interested, because this bead provides power to the gumiho and knowledge to the people who are able to steal and swallow these beads. The gumiho themselves are also able to steal energy from humans with this bead. We can imagine that the cat in Nap of a Star is actually trying to do exactly that with Yeonjun, especially since the way they steal it is having the bead in the person's throat. It makes it easy for the person to swallow, but also that's how they steal their energy. And of course, this is where Yeonjun gets a cut on his neck, which seems to be symbolizing a similar thing. Going even further with this line of thought, there's actually another theory that Eunha is the cat because she has 2 different colored eyes in the Memoria music video. We also have seen her in the presence of many beads, and that envy was a major driving factor in the GFRIEND storyline. So let me just throw an idea to you. that Eunha is the Gumiho, which could explain why she has so many beads, and why the cat appears in TXT, and perhaps she could somehow be influencing BTS as well. But in some versions of the stories, Gumiho with enough willpower can abandon the demon-like state and become a human, losing its evil character, which means that there could be hope that Eunha, or the cat, whatever it is, could actually end up as a full human and is not going to be an antagonist for the groups any longer. But what do you think? What are your thoughts and theories? Alright, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you made it this far, I assume you would like it. Also, I wanted to say a huge thank you for 2,000 subscribers. I swear I was just making a video where I said thank you for 1,000 subscribers. And so that doubled really fast, and what? If you are new here, please hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications so that you're notified every single time I post a video. I post a ton of theory videos and analysis videos, reaction videos, other K-pop related stuff, so look out for those in the future. And as it is, please stay sunny, everyone. Thank you, goodbye!